Hi there! Do you know what day it is? Right, it's Fun Friday! That means Miss Thomas has something super special planned. Today, we're going to read a story to teach us all about perseverance. Have you ever heard that word, persevere? Let me hear you say it. Can you say persevere? Nice! Persevere means to keep going, to never give up, to persevere. Let me hear you say it one more time. What's the word? Good! Persevere. Kind of a tongue-twisting word, right? So, today we're going to read a story all about an egg who persevered. Have you ever heard of the story Humpty Dumpty? Raise your hand if you've heard of that story. Right. It's a really popular song, actually. We have a song. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men helped to put Humpty together again. Today, we're going to read about what happened to Humpty after the fall. Have you ever heard the story? Well, today is your chance. So, we are reading After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again by Dan Santed. Are you ready? While I'm reading, I want you to do something that all good readers do. They look for clues in the story to help us answer questions later. My question to you is, how does Humpty Dumpty persevere or keep going and never give up? Let's find out. Stay tuned because at the end, we will do a craft from the book. It can even turn into a fun, healthy competition between you and some of your family members if you get them involved as well. Let's read the book first, shall we? After the Fall. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then, one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for it. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Have you heard the story of Humpty Dumpty? Me too. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together again. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. Poor Humpty. Yum. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Wow. Humpty Dumpty must like these cereals up here. I think he's too scared to climb the ladder to come and get them. Hopefully he can persevere and learn to not give up on heights. Let's see. I walked past that wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents will happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then, one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day, I kept trying and trying. My gosh, what is Humpty making? Yeah, he's making a paper airplane. I think that sparked an idea to Miss Thomas. Do you think you can tell me what our craft is going to be later? We're probably going to make a paper airplane, huh? Until I got it just right. Wow, look at his airplane. That's amazing. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, though, accidents happen. They always do. Where's his plane? Oh my gosh, it looks like it's about to go. What do you think it's about to land? Let's see if you're right. Is it going to land on the wall? I don't know. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about the time I'd spent working on my plane and the other things that I'd missed. I decided I was going to try to climb the wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I got. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. Oh my gosh. He looks super terrified, super scared. But he's persevering. It looks like he's not going to give up on that wall. He's going to climb it. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. He did it. Did he persevere? He did all right. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg that got back up again. And now look, he's on top of the wall. He persevered. He broke through his fear. And now he gets to enjoy all the things he loved about climbing the wall. What do you think happened? Look at the picture. Can you make a prediction of what you think happened? I see some eggshells, tape. What do you think happened? And learned how to fly. Humpty Dumpty learned how to fly. That's amazing. He not only came over his fear, but he also learned how to fly. That is amazing. So, today, just like Humpty in our story, we are going to make a paper airplane together. All you need for today's activity is one piece of paper. That's it. If you want to color it after, you can. You can use stickers or markers or crayons, whatever you want at the end. But for the activity, all you're going to need is a piece of paper. Go get your supplies, and when you're ready to make your paper airplane, go ahead and push play, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the only thing you're going to need is a piece of paper. I had a piece of pink paper, but you can use whatever paper you have and color it at the end. So, first thing you're going to do with your piece of paper, you are going to make sure that it is up and down, long ways, just like this. Not this way, like side to side. We want it, say it with me, up and down. How do we want it? Up and down. Good job. I'm going to fold the paper like this. It should look like a hot dog. Nom, 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 nom. All right. Just like that. Perfect. Boop. Do you have your paper folded like mine? You do? Great. After your paper is folded in half like a hot dog, you're going to open it back up. I'm going to take the top of my paper and I'm going to start making the two pointy parts at the front of it, at the front of my plane. So I'm going to fold one. I'm going to actually draw a line. You don't have to draw a line, but this is so you can see the middle of Miss Thomas's paper. Miss Thomas is going to fold one point at the one point here, and it's going to fold until it touches the line. And then she's going to grab her other corner. She's going to take her other corner and make sure the corner touches the line in the middle of her paper. So it looks just like this. She has a pointed nose now on her airplane, huh? Give me a thumbs up if yours looks like this. Good job. Now, Miss Thomas is going to take this part that has the flap and fold it onto that line. She wants to fold it onto her black line she made. Just like that. See how she folded it and it touches the black line now? Go ahead and try it on the other side. Take your top and fold it over. Be precise with it. Fold it over to the black line in the middle. Just like that. So she has her two folds there, and then she folded them over and met them in the middle. You might need some help from an adult or an older brother or sister on this part. Next, I'm going to fold my paper plane in half. I'm just going to fold the paper in half. There we go. And now it looks more like a plane, huh? What shape is this? Good. It's a triangle. Miss Thomas is going to take her one side of her triangle. She's going to fold the paper in half again. Just like this until her edges are all kissing. And same on this side. She's going to take her flap, fold it over till her edges are kissing. Here we go. Just going to pinch the nose. Now, Miss Thomas has a paper airplane. Do you have one? It's okay if it didn't turn out just like this. I know Miss Thomas isn't a paper plane expert or anything, so she's also going to leave a video down below so you can try to make a paper airplane just like the video Miss Thomas tried to follow on YouTube. Now, it's time to decorate. You can use markers or crayons, whatever you'd like, to decorate your paper airplane. And when you're done, you can have a paper airplane contest with someone else in your family. See who can throw it the furthest. That would be fun. Happy decorating, and I can't wait to see your paper airplanes over on the Remind app. Bye!